Up-and-coming actor Chase Tang back in September. The 31-year-old Bedford, Nova Scotia native recently landed a role as a villain in Netflix's Jupiter's Legacy, which is going to debut on Netflix in 2021. Chase is now using his strengthening celebrity platform to educate others on mental illness through sharing his own story. And I am delighted to welcome actor, activist, and philanthropist Chase Tang back to Global News Morning. Hey, Chase.
Hi there.
How you doing?
Very, very good.
Thanks.
It's honestly a pleasure being here, and thank you for seeing me.
So happy you could come in. Bedford.
Yeah, that's
Bedford
right.
native.
Bedford, yeah.
Well, you're from Taiwan, but you moved to Bedford when you were were you 2 years old?
I was 6 years old.
6 years old when you came to Bedford. So I know you through your brothers, of course, from CPA days, and it's so great to see how far you've come. And before we kind of talk about your acting career, because that's really, you know, the focus right now for you, but you've also kind of pivoted a little bit, and we're talking a little bit about what you're doing with that platform, which is amazing, Chase. So
appreciate it.
Mental health really at the forefront for you. Why is that so important for you?
I think for one, the year that I graduated from Sir Johnny McDonald, there's a few people that have, unfortunately, have ended their lives. So I think it was something that, you know, at a very young age, I kind of always noticed that it was, you know, people my age, they were, you know, they were committing suicide and stuff. And I think through my own struggles in, you know, in acting and kind of watching a lot of my close family, friends, I've kind of seen this struggle, you know, probably over the last decade. And even myself going through depression myself, I've realized that, you know, it's just something that is so much more common than I think people think.
Mm-hmm. Was that depression something you experienced before you got into acting, while you were in acting? Because I know you really just made this move into acting a couple of years ago. Yeah,
so I experienced it twice. The first time was when I kind of had a fall in my hockey career. You know, when I think playing hockey in Bedford, it's, you know, you feel like you're, you know, the king of the castle, I think, when you do well. And then, so obviously my hockey career didn't go well. And then it was also in the corp world in 2015. So I was doing quite well, and then I kind of hit a bit of a, I wouldn't call it a plateau, but things kind of started to fall apart a bit. So twice, and it was both quite severe situations.
And that led you, though, it's interesting that because of that, you kind of moved into acting. So it's interesting that that really downtime in your life sort of opened another door, so to speak.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
So why the turn to from being, you know, kind of behind a desk in an office space, corporate world, to acting? How did that happen for you?
When I was very young, around 13, 14 years old, I would frequently travel to Taiwan with my mom and my family, and I at that time already had a lot of. I think some people who know me at a young age might know the story a bit better, but I had a lot of different interests, saying that I should maybe go into acting, go into modeling, but when you're at that age, you're thinking NHL or nothing. You know, you're a professional hockey player. Yeah. So I just had zero interest in really acting or modeling or really anything. It wasn't anything that piqued my interest in any way, shape, or form. You know, and then so in my kind of later years, I thought, you know, I do really love watching movies. I'm somebody that could watch movies for hours. So I thought, you know, give it a try and see what happens. And it was just kind of one acting class after another, and you start trying to adjust things and learn things, and, you know, just try to break into the entertainment. So it was definitely a bit of a win, but it was something that I think, you know, came at a very young age. Yeah.
You challenge yourself, and you have the chops for it, obviously, which we'll talk about in a moment. You are in an upcoming Netflix show that is much anticipated, Jupiter's Legacy. Before we get to that, though, Chase, what are you doing? You told me just off camera that you have a lot of people. Now that you have this platform, you have a lot of fans reaching out. They have their own struggles they want to share with you. How are you helping them?
So I think the biggest thing, Elise, is that, you know, there's been a lot of mental health or depression awareness. You know, people saying that you need to understand that this is going on. And I want to take it a step further, you know, and I'm very much somebody who likes to break things down in little steps. And I've had a lot of people who, probably even before I went into acting, where they would say, you know, Chase, after I spoke with you, I feel so alive because you literally gave me the step-by-step. It wasn't just like, you know, think positive and you know, and you know, stay away from negative people. It's more, okay, here's your situation. You literally need to do X, Y, Z. You know, and I think myself, being in the position I'm in right now, you know, without a theater background and without really very new into acting, but being able to break into Hollywood entertainment, I was able to, in a way, reverse engineer, I guess if you want to call my situation. So I really want to show people that, you know, there's a way that you can really break your life down into, you know, bite-sized pieces, and in a way you kind of work backwards, and it will completely change your life, where I think there's just too many people who wake up in the morning and they're not looking forward to the day, you know, and I want to make it where when people go to sleep, they want to rest because they want to feel 100%, not because they are tired, you know. And I want them to feel in the mornings they can't wait to get out the door because they're just so passionate, personally and professionally, and that will spill over into their personal, professional life. So I think it's really just a step by step. I want to literally tell them, okay, this is exactly what you need to do, and this is how you're going to do it. It's not just a motivational talk.
Well, if you ever want to do motivational speaking, it's certainly something that I can see you doing.
Elise, you're far too kind.
Really quickly before we wrap up, Chase, just tell me, Jupiter's Legacy, what was it like working alongside Hollywood stars? You have a show going to be on Netflix. We're going to see Chase on TV on Netflix in 2021. It's
been an incredible experience. I think I can't, you know, speak more highly of the whole production. Just it's, you know, I feel like it was, you know, definitely feel very blessed to be a part of that, and it's been definitely life-changing for sure. And you know, it's truly just nothing but good things and amazing things to say about everyone from cast, production, you know, network, everybody. It's just, and then even the way they treated me in Los Angeles for, you know, for different prep work, it was just incredible. Like A+. You know, awesome. Right across the board.
You know what this is like. I'm getting the wrap in my ear.
Oh, yeah?
So I got to wrap it up there, Chase. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Elise.
For coming in, and I can't wait to see what's next for you. We're going to keep tabs on you, buddy, because I know you're going really far. Chase Tang, actor from Bedford, Nova Scotia, representing my hometown, too, by the way.